You probably know someone who never talks about money, never shows off, but whenever they need it, the money's always there. They're not a tech founder, not an influencer, not even that interesting at a dinner party. What they own, almost always, is something boring. A laundromat, a storage unit lot, a little machine that dispenses snacks in a break room. Today we're counting down 15 of these sleepy, unglamorous businesses that quietly built real wealth for ordinary people. No viral app, no venture capital, just steady cash flow. Stick around, because the very last one on this list is the one that surprised me the most. Number 15. Vending machine routes. Number 15 is the humble vending machine route, and it's exactly what it sounds like. A guy named Tom started with 3 machines in a warehouse break room, restocking them himself on weekends after his day job. 15 years later, he owns 40 machines across a handful of office parks, and the whole route runs on autopilot with a card reader and a monthly refill schedule. Typical machines in a decent spot can clear a modest few $100s a month each, which is why people quietly stack up dozens of them instead of chasing one big win. Number 14. Coin-op laundromats. Number 14 is the coin-op laundromat, the business every college student walks past without a second thought. Maria bought a run-down laundromat in her 20s because the previous owner just wanted out, and the machines came with the building. She repainted, added card readers instead of coin slots, and within 2 years the same building was generating steady monthly income without her standing behind a counter. Laundromats are almost recession-proof. People wash clothes whether the economy is up or down, and that steadiness is the whole appeal. Number 13. Self-storage facility. Number 13 is self-storage, which might be the least exciting real estate you can own. And that's exactly the point. Sam converted an old strip of empty farmland into rows of metal storage units, renting each one out for less than the price of a nice dinner. No tenants calling about broken toilets, no leases to chase down, just a padlock, a gate code, and rent that shows up automatically every month. Low overhead, low drama, and land that would otherwise sit empty. That's the entire business model. Number 12. Coin-op car wash. Number 12 is the coin-op car wash, the kind with the roaring vacuum and the quarter slot everyone forgets to check for change. Priya's family bought a 2-bay self-serve car wash on a corner lot that nobody else wanted, mostly because it looked outdated. There's no staff, no scheduling, just quarters and cards feeding into a machine that basically runs itself. They repainted the bays, added a vacuum station, and now it quietly pays for 2 mortgages without anyone standing behind a register. Number 11. ATM routes. Number 11 is owning a small fleet of ATMs, the kind you find in gas stations and corner stores. Carlos placed his first ATM in a friend's convenience store, splitting a small transaction fee every time someone pulled out cash. One machine barely moves the needle, but Carlos now has a network of dozens scattered across small stores, and every single withdrawal drops a few dollars into his account. It's not glamorous, but pennies from thousands of withdrawals add up into something that looks a lot like real income. Number 10. Portable toilet rental. Number 10 is one nobody wants to bring up at a party, but it built more than one quiet fortune. Portable toilet rentals for events and construction sites. Nadia started with 6 units and a used pickup truck, delivering and cleaning them herself on weekends around construction sites. Every construction site needs them by law, every outdoor event needs them by necessity, so demand never really goes away. Nadia now runs a fleet of over 100 units with 2 employees handling pickup and cleaning, and she hasn't lifted a unit herself in years. Number 9. Dumpster rental services. Number 9, and we're halfway there, is roll-off dumpster rental, the big metal bins that show up outside homes during renovations. Ben bought a used flatbed truck and 4 dumpsters, renting them out to homeowners doing renovations and contractors clearing job sites. Ben now has a dozen dumpsters rotating constantly, and the only real cost is fuel and the occasional dump fee. Number 8. Pressure washing services. Number 8 is pressure washing, a business almost anyone can start with 1 machine and a truck. Ellie started by washing driveways in her neighborhood on Saturdays, posting a few before and after photos online to attract customers. Within a year, she had 2 trucks and a small crew, taking on entire neighborhoods and commercial parking lots. The startup cost is low, the demand is constant, and word of mouth alone can fill a calendar for months. Number 7. Home inspection businesses. Number 7 is home inspection, the unglamorous checklist job that stands between every buyer and a closed deal. Derek got certified after years working construction, then started inspecting homes for buyers who needed a second opinion before signing. Every home sale in his area needed an inspection, so the work never really stopped. It just followed the market. Derek eventually trained 2 more inspectors and turned his single clipboard into a small local firm. Number 6. Gutter cleaning services. Number 6 is gutter cleaning, one of those chores homeowners avoid every single autumn. Owen started with a ladder, some gloves, and a list of neighbors willing to pay someone else to do it. Because it's seasonal, he built recurring routes, coming back to the same houses every fall and spring like clockwork. By his mid-20s, Owen had a small crew running multiple routes across town, all built off referrals from those same original neighbors. Number 5. Mobile home park ownership. Number 5 is mobile home parks, quietly one of the most profitable corners of real estate that almost nobody talks about. Gary bought a small, tired-looking mobile home park from a retiring owner who just wanted to be done with it. He didn't own the homes themselves, just the land underneath them, and collected a simple monthly lot rent from every resident. Residents rarely move because relocating a home is expensive, which means Gary's income barely fluctuates year to year. Number 4. Parking lot leasing. Number 4 is leasing out empty parking lots, especially in busy downtown areas where every open space is valuable real estate. Lena inherited a small vacant lot downtown that she almost sold, until someone offered to pay her monthly just to park cars on it. She added painted lines, a simple payment kiosk, and let a management company handle the daily operations for a small cut. Now that same empty lot brings in more every month than most people's second job, without a single building on it. Number 3. Billboard and sign rentals. Number 3 is renting out billboard space, often on land people already own but never thought to use this way. Farmer Hal had a field bordering a busy highway that grew nothing but weeds until a sign company offered to lease a small corner of it. He signed a long-term lease for that one small patch of unused land, and the check arrives every month, whether he plants anything or not. It's one of the purest forms of passive income there is. No product, no customers, just a sign standing where people already look. Number 2. Septic tank pumping. Number 2 is septic tank pumping. And yes, it's exactly as unglamorous as it sounds, which is exactly why so few people compete for it. Frank bought a single pump truck from a retiring owner along with his entire list of long-time rural customers. Because almost nobody wants to do this work, there's very little competition, and every rural home on a septic system eventually needs the service. Frank now runs 3 trucks and charges a premium simply because he's often the only call in the area that picks up. Number 1. The laundromat software 2 people built from a spreadsheet. And now, number 1, the one I promised would surprise you. Because it's not really a boring business, it's the story of 2 ordinary people who noticed one. Jonah and his wife Anna used to run one of those laundromats we talked about earlier, tracking every machine's income by hand in a notebook. It was tedious, error-prone, and after one too many nights arguing over missing numbers, Jonah built a simple spreadsheet just to track which machines were making money. Other laundromat owners in their area heard about it, asked for a copy, and Jonah started charging a small monthly fee just to keep it updated for them. That spreadsheet slowly turned into simple software built specifically for laundromat owners, the exact people from item 14 on this very list. Jonah and Anna never set out to build a tech company. They just wanted to stop losing track of quarters, and it grew into something that now quietly supports hundreds of other small laundromat owners. That's the twist behind almost every business on this list. Somebody noticed a boring, unglamorous problem, and instead of ignoring it, they quietly solved it for themselves first. None of these 15 businesses are exciting to talk about at a party, and that's exactly why so few people ever go looking for them. If any one of these sparked an idea, or reminded you of a boring problem in your own town nobody's bothered to solve, that's worth sitting with. If you want more breakdowns like this one, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which of these 15 you'd actually consider starting. I'll see you in the next one.